this lesson, we're going to be learning the classic Wilson Pickett tune, Mustang Sally. So, it's basically a 12-bar blues. There's 2 guitar parts. They're really pretty simple. It's not swung like a kind of a blues thing. You know, it's not like that. It's straight. So it's a little more rock and roll than blues, or it's the melding of rock and roll and blues. It's in C. You know, it's C, F, and G. C7, F7, G. There's, you know, everybody and their brother plays this tune. I'm going to show you exactly how it's played on the record, but you can really do a lot of stuff. You don't have to stick to that. But we're going to start with that. So there's 2 parts. There's like a lead part. We'll get to that in a second. We're going to start with the rhythm part. The rhythm part sounds like this. So the weird thing about this part is it doesn't start on the 1. It starts on the and of 1. So you kind of have to start with, you can, if it helps with the rhythm, you can start with a dead note on the downbeat, or you can start on the and of 1 with an upstroke, which is what I do. So if you're counting it off and it starts right off the top, it just starts 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's kind of heavily palm muted. It's really hard to hear in the recording, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so you have this, I think it's a 4-bar intro on C, just like that. So it's upstroke, it's just a 8th fret, 10th fret, like a power chord. Okay? Then your downstroke, you put your pinky on the 12th fret. Then it's back to that. So it's, then you go to 13, then back to 10, then back to 12, then back to 10. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you have that 8th note rest on the downbeat. Keep that in mind, okay? So then when the song starts, when Wilson Pickett comes in singing, you have 4 bars again on C. So this is this is where the 12-bar blues kind of changes start. So 4 bars. Then you go to F. So you just go down, you drop down. I'm sorry, it's not 4 bars. It's 8 on C. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you go to F. So you drop down, same exact pattern. So you do 4 of those, then you go back to C for 4 bars. Then you go to G, that's here. So 10th fret, 12th fret, same pattern. Now on that second time through, you stop right there. We have a stop. You go back to F, and we have a 2-bar rest. And then it comes back in. And it starts all over again, okay? So that's the whole pattern. So, so we have 8 bars on C, so it's not really 12-bar blues unless you double them up. It's the same kind of time on each chord. Then we have F for 4 bars, then C for 4 bars, then G for 2 bars, a stop on F, a rest for 2 bars, and then back to C for 4 bars. It's always that pattern, plays it throughout the whole tune. Now the other part, you just keep playing that arrangement. The other part on the C chord goes like this. Sorry, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it plays over the C. So he's playing octaves. So you got 3rd fret, that's our C, our root note, 5th fret G string. I'm hybrid picking this. You can pick it with your pick, just a downstroke. If you mute the D string, like just kind of let your index finger rest on the D string. Then it's G, so 3rd fret, 5th fret, then B flat, 1st fret, 3rd fret, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then when it goes to this F, it's okay, so the F was a slide up to the 8th fret on the A string, then 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, then back to the C. Now when we go to the G, so we slide up to the G on the 10th fret of the A string, then 8, 10, then 10, 10, 8. That's our stop. So you're sliding up to 10 twice. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Now I think later, after you've played it a few times toward the last verse, they play that lick twice as fast. So it'd be like, you know, they just start to not have the 1 bar rest in between. That's it. That's all there is to the tune. It's a pretty simple tune. It's fun to play. Now, you don't have to do that necessarily. You can play with full, dominant 7 chords. You can do all that stuff. Like you'd play any kind of blues progression and improvise. So C7, F7. Same thing for G. And when they do that stop, sometimes you can walk down into it. Or if you're playing the shuffle, they don't do that on the recording. I think the bass does, but I don't hear the guitar doing that. But that doesn't mean you can't do it. So there you have it. Pretty simple. That's Mustang Sally by Wilson Pickett.